Hey guys, so let's talk about a composite Venus in the sixth house. Okay, this is a tricky house for a sensitive planet such as Venus. Because the sixth house is with the sixth house we are talking about litigation. We are talking about routines. We are talking about our daily jobs. We are talking about, health issues. We're talking about service. We're talking about subordinates. That's the sixth house, enemies as well. Competition. People are competing with us. So really, it is not, it is not a romantic house, so to speak. Okay. And now you have Venus, the composite Venus here, which is a combination of Venus of both partners. Okay. Is sitting in this house of mundane activities and mundane duties. Okay. We know that Venus loves, having a good time. Venus loves being in a comfortable place, like with conveniences and beauty and arts and entertainment. Okay. And love and romance. That's what Venus cares about, really. But now it is, oh my gosh, placed in this house that is very demanding of too much practicality, basically. So, what this Venus does for the couple is it now makes the couple want to serve each other. Okay? It's not like a romantic type of way, when they service each other. It's more like of a duty. Like, I have a duty to my partner to cook for my partner. I have a duty to make sure my partner eats well. I have a duty to make sure my partner exercises. So I'm going to go to the gym with him. I'm going to sign up, with him. I have a duty to make sure that I pay, the litigation bills. For my partner or because of my partner, I have a duty to go to work every day on a routinious basis so that me and my partner can be comfortable and can have conveniences. Okay, this is how this furnace is going to be like here. It's going to be really practical, really mundane. But the thing is, both partners want to do this. Okay, they want to serve each other, they want to be of service to each other. Okay, it doesn't bother them to change the sheets, so that their partner can sleep in a nice fresh bed. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother them, all these mundane things, to drive their partner to their interview, to drive their partner to the hospital. This is a service that is made out of love. Okay, it is not, your typical romantic candlelight dinner type of a way, but it's still a love language. Okay, so now when Venus is here, they will really like focus on their love towards health issues, making sure that they're taking care of each other. When one is sick, the other one plays the nurse, like literally, like they become their nurse, and they take good care of them, and they heal them back to good health. Okay, and that's how this Venus is playing here. And when the Venus is afflicted because of the type of the house it's in, it means these guys could end up in a divorce because Venus is in the house of a divorce. Okay. But when Venus is in a good space, it means that they can be able to sort out their issues in a way that they can avoid having to go through a divorce. You know what I mean? But because this Venus is in a place of enemies, it means that there would be lots of enemies, against their relationship. Like there will be people who do not approve of their love. There would be people who are against their love, and there would be also people who are competing with their love, with their relationship. So this means that it is possible to have people who are constantly trying to break them up, you know and this could be in the form of people trying to flirt with one partner, or people trying to have a relationship with the partner, with one of the partners, so that they can break up. And Venus being in a house of conflict, it means that this relationship will definitely deal with a lot of conflicts. But if Venus is in a good state, they will be able to sort those conflicts with ease. But now, because of this position, we have to look at the aspect of Venus, at the seventh aspect. Venus is looking here, um, to the 12th house. The 12th house represents hospitals, prisons, isolated places, ashrams, um, you know, charity homes where people, shelters. The 12th house represents foreign places, you know. It also represents hidden enemies. You know what I mean? It represents hidden things, secrets, like dark, deep secrets. It also represents unself doing, you know, where people sabotage themselves and they're also sabotaged by others. This place, this house, the 12th house, represents also death, like endings, losses, expenses. Okay? It also represents sexual pleasures, like having sex. Uh, it represents the bed itself, where you sleep in your bedroom. So now Venus sitting in that sixth house, facing all these things, it means that this couple has a lot of enemies, not just sitting in the house of enemies, but also have hidden enemies that they don't know. And it could also mean that the couple itself can be an enemy to the relationship, meaning that they could be doing things that sabotage their relationship, the couple themselves. So now you have this love, which is really in a conflict place, also surrounded by open enemies and open competition. Also, on top of that, surrounded by hidden enemies. Okay. This relationship is facing um I would say possible cheating here. Okay, because when Venus is in a dark place or facing a dark place, it can just lose itself in the pleasures of that dark place. Now we know the 12th house is the bed where we have sex, and it also represents having sex. So this couple could either be having, sexual pleasures that are in a form of a hidden way, meaning that they have sex maybe with other people, or one of the partners is having sex with, somebody else. But it also can mean that their sexual life is the bomb. Because this is Venus. Venus is represents having sex. So, and now it's facing the bedroom. So it could mean this couple is really having good sex, you guys, like good pleasure, in the bedroom. And we also know, because of the placement of this Venus, that this couple has lots of expenses, and these expenses are related to their daily life, like their daily routines, their health as well. They're spending lots of money on their health, or issues related to their health. They could also be having litigation as a couple, where they have to spend lots of money with court cases and stuff like that. Or maybe like trying to eliminate competition. We also know that this couple cannot really control their spending. So they are big spenders, and sometimes, they can overspend more than their means as a couple. Okay. We can also tell that maybe one of the partners could be of a foreign origin, or they are of different cultures, or coming from different backgrounds in terms of familiarity, because of the foreign uh, aspect that they're facing. Okay. Or else it could be possible that they met somewhere else, like in another country or in another region, you know. So with this composite Venus in this sixth house, facing that house of hospitals and isolation, it could also mean that because of the issues of the sixth house, such as problems, litigations, conflicts, they could, or one of the partners could end up being hospitalized or imprisoned or um, isolated, basically, because of their love, because of the love happening in the sixth house. You know what I mean? So, guys, the best way to work this Venus in the composite house is to keep on, doing all those service, all those acts of service for each other, for one another, like cook for each other, go to the gym together, inspire each other to be healthy, to protect your mental health, to protect your physical health, to go to work, do your job, um, ignore the competition, if you can. Don't entertain the haters, because you have lots of haters. And also be aware that you could also be sabotaging your own relationship, so be mindful of that and love each other. Yeah. So guys, that's it for the composite house in the sixth house, the composite Venus in the sixth house. I will chat to you later. Okay. That's it, sweet.